Hi, hello, welcome to the channel. My name's Kieran, and if you're new around here, like, subscribe and comment. Help us reach my goal of 300 subscribers by the end of the year. And this channel has been absolutely crazy this past, I want to say 8 months I've been doing it. You know, a little break in between because mentally I wasn't right and stuff. But we're back and I haven't uploaded in about 3 days. Oh, I know, a long time. But no, so, you know, this channel started with boxing, transitioned to football, went a bit like real life / reacting stuff, like reacting to KSI's Reddit and stuff. Then also went a bit of FIFA. We're doing a bit of everything. But today we are talking about Newcastle United versus Man City, and did Eddie Howe outclass Pep Guardiola? Now, I am a Newcastle fan. Before we say anything, I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to give my opinion on the matter and talk. I was there, so talk to you what I've seen and what I liked, and yeah. So let's just get in the video. So we'll run through the lineups now. So basically, the lineup started with, for Newcastle, Nick Pope in goal, Paul Dummett, Jamal Lascelles, Valentino Livramento, Matt Targett, Lewis Hall, Jacob Murphy, Lewis Miley, Sandro Tonali, Joe Linton and Alexander Isak. When I saw that team, I absolute my pants. I'm not going to lie, I was putting in the large group chats like Lascelles and Dummett. Dummett hasn't played a full-on professional game in like 13 months. Lascelles, he's mistaken him, showed last night a few times, but he was solid other than that. Target played against Brighton, was awful. I was happy with Livramento, I was happy with Pope, I was happy with Lewis Hall, Miley, and the rest I was happy with. But I just thought, oh, the defence might be a thingy. Now, man of the match for me, without a doubt, Livramento. Second best player on that pitch was Paul Dummett. Everyone else was superb. I think Lewis Miley, he's a young lad, I think he's 17, struggled, but as you would, he still give a good account of himself. Lewis Hall really struggled, looked nervous and stuff. That was a Newcastle team. We'll go to City's team. Stefan Ortega, Manuel Akanji, Nathan Ake, Gvardiol, Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, who looks like a great player, Man City fans, got a good player in hands, Sergio Gomez, Jack Grealish, Matteo Kovacic, Calvin Phillips, and Julian Alvarez. And I was thinking, oh, could be in for a game here against these lot. But you know what? The first half, the tactics from Eddie Howe, I thought he got right. He was like, it was quite, I would say passive. He was just like, we were solid, you know, we didn't have much of the ball. Man City had a lot of the ball, but Newcastle were really, really, really good. They were like, get the ball, get it away. We didn't really play from the back much, you know, the ball's going to Celtic, he's picking up the wing. Livramento just had Grealish in his back pocket. Target was solid and was really solid in the first half, and it looked like Newcastle were trying to hold out for the penalty shootout. I turned around my mate Jamie and I went, I think we're playing for the pen shootout here. And he was like, it looks that way, to be honest with you. I don't think we'll win today. And we both said that, me and my friend Jamie. In the second half, Eddie Howe fooled Pep Guardiola, absolutely fooled him with a great tactical change. 2 changes he made. Anthony Gordon and Bruno Guimaraes came on at half-time. As every time Gordon comes on, the game changes, but the energy, the aggression, the passion, we outworked Man City, outplayed them for big parts in the second half, and then we got a goal, and we're right, we'll work as a unit, we'll work together, and that is what Newcastle United did last night, and it was a very, very good switch from Eddie Howe, and to be honest with you, that was one of the best tactical changes I've seen Eddie Howe do as Newcastle United manager, because you're doing it against Manchester City. And I know it's a cup game, but Man City, whoever they play, they're going to give every single team a game and beat most teams. And it wasn't like Newcastle played their strongest face team, because if you think about it, Livramento's a class player, but he's not a starting right back. He will be in the future. Lascelles isn't a starting player. Dummett isn't a starting player. Matt Targett isn't a starter. Lewis Hall isn't a starter. Just brought him in. Lewis Miley isn't a starter. He normally plays the under-21s. Jacob Murphy isn't a starter, but a good player. Tonali, good player. Isak and Joe Linton, class. But we didn't have our full team out there. And then on the bench, you have like your Miggy, your Gordon, some of our best players. North Van Wilson. And then you look at some City's players. Grealish, Kovacic, Phillips, Julian Alvarez, Gvardiol, Ake. Actually, to say is, I think Calvin Phillips really struggled last night. And I really like Calvin Phillips. I think he's a brilliant man. What he's done for himself, his family, his community. He just seems like a really good guy. But let's talk about the game. So Pep's Manchester City just had lots of the ball, and then they got to the final bit and they just couldn't get that ball in the box. And they got the ball in the box, I remember, about 3 times, and I think their best chance was probably when Alvarez had a tight angle and it went out for a throw from his shot, or probably at the end of the game in the last minute when Rico Lewis hit that ball and it just was wide. And I was like, oh. But other than that, Newcastle had some great chances as well. Jacob Murphy could have scored in the first half, could have put it across the goal to Matt Target, who was there. But he had a great shot, got saved, and then he had the Isak chance. And we had the chances, and I think we did deserve the win, in my opinion, because we're just tactically we're great. And this cup is a cup I want to win just because I want revenge, and we'll go to Man United in the second round. But the way Newcastle set up was great. Like, sometimes in the game when I was watching it, Target was coming in, he was tucking in as a centre-back. Then you'd have Lewis Hall, left wing-back, Tino Livramento, right wing-back. And we're playing as a back five. And then when we're going out on the attack, Hall was pushing in the midfield. He was like, also, it was a 5-back, but he was also like a inverted full-back, wing-back, should I say. He was pushing into the midfield, and then we're going back to a back four. And then the second half, we just stuck with a back four, and it was great. We worked, and we kind of stood toe-to-toe with Man City, and I just don't think they expected it at all. Obviously, I know we didn't play our competitive team. Man City didn't play their best players. Like, your Foden was on the bench. Haaland was on the bench. Rodri was suspended. And I know, like, it wasn't their best team, but it wasn't our best team as well. And I thought that game there, I still thought they had the better team out, in my opinion. And, like, we played fantastic. And the thing I love, that this is a third-round Carabao Cup game, but every single player worked the socks off, putting chances in. Like, people like Isak, Joelinton and Bruno, they were going to the fans, come on. Like, they're really fed from our energy. And I really like that. And this gives, like, Newcastle, I think, are 4 clean sheets in a row now. So, we're Brentford, we've got a clean sheet. Obviously, Sheffield United, we won 8-0. We're hitting form, boys. We are hitting form. Obviously, we won 8-0 against Sheffield. Unbelievable result. We went and got a win against Manchester City, 1-0, kept the clean sheet as well. I didn't even expect to keep a clean sheet if we're going to win, and I'm trying to think back to the other clean sheet, but I can't quite remember. But I'm sure it's 4 clean sheets in a row. If not, it's 3, which is still impressive because the start of the season we had was not the best. But I'm just delighted with the result, and I'm delighted that we're hitting form. And people who went, Eddie Howe can't beat Pep, he beat Pep Guardiola for the first time last night, and I think if people want to use that, that's gone now. But I trust Eddie Howe, and I know Eddie Howe can beat any manager when the team's on, when it's our day, and especially at home. But guys, this was just a little inside video of how we played and how Man City played and how the setup and stuff. And I'm just absolutely delighted with the win. We'll go to Man United in the fourth round, the round 16. We'll go to Man United, and then probably go to Liverpool, then Arsenal, and then. But my opinion is we will win the cup. The comeback's personal for Newcastle United, and I really hope we do. I want to go back to Wembley. I want to right that wrong. I want the players to right the wrong, and I want to see you guys the next time I'm at Wembley. It's getting vlogged because I was there last time and I was heartbroken. But guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed the videos. Tell us what you want next. Do you want some real life videos? Want some FIFA videos? Want more of these videos? And yeah, just help us reach our 300 subscribers. Share the video around to your friends as well. They might like us. Maybe, I'm not sure. Not many people like me. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one.